Okay, so I'll probably have this public later after the live stream. I'm not sure though, depends. Probably. Anyways, this is like a little presentation slideshow I made, and I've been planning it from school actually because I'm working on making a club. But I've been a bit busy. But anyways, tonight we'll mainly focus on the first beatitude in Matthew chapter 5 verse 3. Okay, anyways, the blessed beatitudes. Oh yeah, this is like day one technically, and yeah. I hope anyone who watches this or is watching, gets filled. I don't know. This is my first time featuring in a way. I don't really even know. Anyways, background info on this, like the Beatitudes and the Sermon on the Mount. Jesus had went into places like Galilee, Syria, and like other places, ministering the gospel and healing the sick. Later, his reputation had gathered crowds, so noticing them, he went to a mountain to have room to preach a sermon to their number. However, these people, that Jesus was speaking to, were outcasts and lowly people to others, like shepherds, people women who were sick and stuff. I don't know, I didn't finish it actually, which I realized. And then he opened up the sermon with the Beatitudes, and the first one being Matthew 5, 2. I don't really know. Anyways, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. So, here are some discussion questions. I don't know if anyone's watching this, but what do you think it means to be poor in spirit? You can type it in the chat if you want. Yeah, I see more people have joined and stuff. We're doing a little message on the Beatitudes. This is the verse 1. Hello. Did you read the verse? I don't know. The Lord just had it on my heart to just do this. So the slides definitely aren't done. Anyways, what do you think it means to be poor in spirit, said in the verse? Hello. If you don't know, it's fine. Huh? I don't want any subs from this, okay? I'm just trying to help out. And also, it looks like there's this Google Translate sign. It's a BKDK fan. It looks like there's translate sign, and then you said this. And did you do that on purpose? If so, what does it mean? Okay. Well, I didn't write it down, but to be poor in spirit is to be humble in a way, and know that you're not perfect, and stuff like that. I forgot the wording I had. But yeah, and that you know that you need to be here and that you need something to be better in a way. I don't know if it makes sense. So, but like to be poor, and then like, why do you think being poor in spirit? Like I explained, like the definition of why do you think that's important? Yeah, see a bunch of people just joined. Ask me if you don't know what being poor in spirit is, and then like I'll say it again. And why do you think being that is important in your walk with Christ? Yeah, and I'll get the verse back up. I'll give this about 20 more seconds, and I'll like say some examples. Oh wow, passed already. Well, being poor in spirit is important because like it helps you to know that you need Jesus in your life, a good person, and also like if you aren't poor in spirit and like you're like I don't need anyone to help me and stuff. Like I'm good as I am, then you can be like become arrogant and like hateful toward not really hateful but not really care about others in the world and stuff like that. Okay. If you have any questions, feel free. This is the verse again. For some reason, I don't know why it says 5:2 though. Maybe like it's a different translation than one I have because I have an NLT like physical Bible and it says 2:5:3. But anyways, oh, that's for the what's it called like club for with this. So I don't really know what else to go off of because I don't really these slides aren't close to being done. Oh cool, wait. I did like sort of finish the one for the next verse. So okay. Well I mean if you want you can like read this. But this like the background and for recap per se. Anyways, the next beatitude that Jesus Christ had preached during the Sermon on the Mount is that blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. So what do you think Jesus meant by those who mourn? well, wait, I don't have the wording right. I'll give people like a couple, like 30 seconds to type the answers if they have any. Okay, so what I feel as though, like from past a past sermon I viewed, and like anyways, by those who, my apologies for that. What I feel as though Jesus meant by those who mourn is that like anyone who like knew that like they were suffering like emotionally, and, like were going through any type of loss, and like also like those who I had it 1 sec. And also those who like maybe like felt some sort of a depression, but like they didn't want to stay that way. Anyways, the next question is like how do you think Jesus meant that those people will be comforted through him? I'll put up the verse again. Ooh. Okay. So how do you think those that mourn will be comforted? Well, I feel as though like he said those who mourn will be comforted because like if you had that feeling, then like they would continue to like believe in him, in Jesus, through like his sermons and like stuff like that, and like his miracles that he performed and was performing at that time along the way. Like through him, like everything's made new, and with that, like you will become new, and like what's the word? You'll be like transformed, and like all emotions will be made new, and you'll put your faith in him, and that all things will work together for good. Romans 8:28. So yeah. Anyways, that was like really short because I'd not really prepared it much. I just felt as though like God had it on my heart to do this. So however, I'll close out with the having this here with some like music. Like this is the these are the full Beatitudes here. It's New Living Translations version. Like that's, I don't know. I've got one smile. I've got just with my arms stretched wide. Okay, so this is closing song. Gratitude, my band. God bless you guys. I hope you got something out of this, even though it was like short. Like about my apologies. I'm making this public as soon as possible.